Hi guys, times are bad for the Conservative Party when the leader is being laughed at by village idiot Lee Anderson. And that's exactly what happened on Reform UK friendly GB News. So rumours of legal action being considered against the Tory leader, who claimed on social media that Nigel Farage's outfit were cooking the books in regards to the true numbers of members signing up. Badenoch's attempts to undermine Farage have backfired so badly, it seems to have encouraged more people to sign up. So what should Kemi do now?
Oh, Lee Anderson, your thoughts then? Is it a bit petty-minded to bother with this particular fight?
I think it is. I think if Kemi's had time to keep watching our counter over the Christmas holidays, she should have been spending a little bit more time with doing something else. Maybe watching a Carry On film. I've heard there's a new one coming out now called Carry On Kemi, and now that would be a good watch because she's chosen a hill to die on, and it's not the right hill. She's picked a fight with Nigel. I mean, this is a result of a gentle tease with the graphics being shown onto CCHQ. She's come out swinging. If I'd have been advising Kemi, I'd have just said ignore it, carry on, enjoy your Christmas. Speak to your MPs, get ready for the new year, get ready for the battle ahead. But she's come out swinging, and it's backfired. It's made a small story, really, front page news for the past 3 or 4 days, and it's great news for us. Our membership is flying. 30,000 new members since last Sunday. That's incredible, absolutely incredible. We've got a conference coming up next Friday in Leicester. That's sold out. Every single conference we're going to now is sold out. And all she's doing is giving us a free advert.
But weren't you a supporter of Kemi Badenoch? Because,
yes,
because I remember with the leadership race between Rishi Sunak and the others, you backed her camp.
Yeah, I did back her camp. Sometimes you have to back the best candidate in that bunch, and she was the best candidate in my opinion. But I could not foresee at that time when I was backing Kemi that she should do something like this. I mean, I like Kemi. I get on really well with her. I think she's a strong woman, decent politician. But it shows a little bit of political immaturity. I think stop picking fights with Nigel. It's a waste of time. You're never going to beat him. He's been at it, the thick end of 3 decades doing this sort of stuff. He has these sort of politicians for breakfast. He really does. Go and pick on Labour. Go and pick on their policies. Leave us alone. We're doing all right. Thank you very much.
It's pretty terrible, isn't it? That the leader of the Conservative Party is now being asked by Reform UK to apologise to Nigel Farage because you claim that he was being dishonest. It's pretty terrible. Now, what should Kemi Badenoch do? Well, she should probably take Lee Anderson's advice. Stop talking about this and move on and start talking about something else. It begs the question, what was she thinking she was going to achieve with this stunt? She looked at the numbers and said, those, the Reform UK are cooking the books. Did she have any evidence for that? See, we all probably believe that there is something sinister going on, but you actually have to have evidence of that. You have to be able to present it, and you have to be able to have the media be willing to listen to you. But she had neither of those things. None of those things. So it really does beg the question, what was she hoping to achieve? Did she expect she could just say they're cooking the books and everyone would go along with that, or Nigel Farage would be painted into a corner where he would have to struggle to convince the public? Does she not understand that the media give him a huge platform and they don't challenge him? She thought she could challenge him, but not do it on social media. That's the advice that most people are trying to give her. Even Nigel Farage himself has said, you can't challenge me on social media. I have a huge platform. So Kemi Badenoch needs to take a step back and consider, okay, how do I deal with Nigel Farage? Because you can probably ignore him, but that will only work to a certain extent. I've said before she could try and challenge him, but to a debate or something like that, where he can't use social media to amplify his message. He would have to answer questions. But a big problem for the Conservatives is that they would have to run on their past record. And nobody wants to listen to what Kemi Badenoch has to say in regards to that. It's been a disaster. So Farage, the heckler, is in a unique position where he can say, look, If I was in charge, I would bring down immigration. If I was in charge, I would reduce the NHS waiting list. If I was in charge, I would build loads of houses. If I was in charge, I would increase the money in people's pockets. Kemi Badenoch can't say that because she was part of the previous administration. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.